Hi everyone. So this is my PA of today. I I felt this is the right way to take out my profit from there. Because I could able to see the trap over here. The only reason why I take out my profit over here because I kind of worry or worse to come from this area or from that area. Anyways, so before I took my trade, I was starting to read this over and over again, and I kind of want to take a trade from here, but then for some reason I was aiming for a sell, but for some reason is that I don't the sell is not coming in. So well, what I drew is over here the trap, which is the buyer try to push up. I could see from the beginning. Um, I firstly I just want to enter here, but unfortunately I didn't, and I just waited and watch it. Um, then I just watch it. The buyer went strong, the seller went weak, um, because of this area or at that area, and I could see the seller is weak. So I was kind of read along the of the story of the Bitcoin. So I was reading along and say, okay, the seller kind of weak, and it came strong. The momentum try kind of came strong, the buyer came weak, and so came a little bit strong, not too strong. Well, I could see why they react this area over here, and then came up the the last of this buyer again, just for a test. But then the seller came down very strong, so they have some volume in there. The beginning of the seller volume's okay, but the buyer came back up. Um, from there, I was also thinking to take a trade, but for UF's training, I just watch it and learn it. And after that, I unfortunately I didn't take the trade and went back up. Um, just a four candle, but at least stronger than this. Where they are, which is the seller are doing the channel. So I went up here and I hold it. So I consider this a buy trap too. And I went back up and I'm just waiting for this area. How is the seller was going to react? And for all my read, I couldn't see how to read this part, but so I went to a 15 minutes time frame to check it. So every long, I can see that the seller is very weak. Start very weak. Then the buyer just killing it. And some reason the buyer came slowly, and the seller came very weak, and it came strong again. And I guess not. I don't want to say I guess. It's just the buyer just take it from there, from this area. So yeah, I saw a buyer take it from there. Unfortunately, I just want to sell this, but then I changed my mind. Um, I was looking this area of the trap, and I started reading this, which is the area of the seller could come down and want to sell it. But I see they're in the middle of this zone, they're fighting it. But then I see a buyer just um broke broke out of this range, so I took my chance to just take a trade. Um, yeah, I took my chance to take a trade from this area, from that area, and I always look back to the left. So what's the next trap coming in? Because I can see that this trap is done. This trap is done. So and my possibility that I I felt that the seller is not there no more. you know. But I mean, for nut trading, I'm in a kind of pretty much very high point, and I could probably end up the last player, the last buyer, coming in. So I'm worried about this trap, so that's why I took 100%, unless the next trade, that my practice of the next trade, if I could see a sign that the seller comes really weak, not that strong. But for now, I see in 15 minutes they look like, let me see. Yeah, it look like the buyer just come in, but I really need a feedback that um should I keep holding on or should I keep trading? Because I'm really in the middle of not in the middle. I'm in the top of this trap right here, and kind of worry. Um, or this type of big giant range over here, but I'm worried about here because this was um base. This I think this was a trap, or this area was a trap. Yeah, I'm from there. I just take it. I just take it 100% from there. From trading. Then yeah, I just don't have anything else to say. Apart from my reading, I'm still learning about my read, but I feel that the price is too high for me, and uh, if I want to do another trade, as long I pass this trap over here and come with this top, uh, but then I also consider that the seller didn't even come down all the way um, from there to here, so you could give another shot from there. Yeah, just basically I just took 100% from there, and don't want to interfere with the seller for now. But I should have done the buy from here instead. Just but at the same time, I learned that step by step. Like if I want to take profit, I would take profit from here, or and I could see this area could be the seller fighting it, and if I take it from the trade, if I ever want to target from here, I had to see any struggle from the seller before I hit up. But unfortunately, everything I was just watching and learning and watching and learning, and I felt this area would be the perfect to take it to profit all the way. Thank you for watching. Please give me feedback. Feel free. Thank you.